Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony,
And
we're back for Better Call Saul. Last time was Dedicado a Max.
yes.
We found out Gus has a little town dedicated to Max.
We also found out where...
That's where Mike is. Yeah. And meanwhile, Jimmy was just causing all sorts of chaos for Mesa Verde. And Richard Schweikart
Yes.
called out Kim completely.
Yeah.
And she made herself look a little bit silly, in my opinion, but there we go. But we are on to Season 5, Episode 6, Wexler v. Goodman. This aired on the 23rd of March 2020, directed by Michael Morris, and written by Thomas Schnauz, who has wrote a lot of episodes. Wexler v. Goodman. Regarding, I'm guessing the Mesa Verde.
I guess so.
Ackerman, is it? Acker?
Yeah.
Yeah. We shall see, yeah. Full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. We're watching on Netflix UK. So if you've got your own copy, you can sync it up and watch with us. Otherwise, no worries. We'll watch the cut one with us now. Let's go. Why are we at a high school?
Was someone meant to be picked up?
Yes. Maybe.
That's not... It's too old to be.
You're thinking Kaylee? Yeah, it's far too old. Who's it going to be? We're not in the future. Are we? Or the past?
Hey, baby! I got held up down at the Clover.
You were drinking?
Kimmy, it was one beer.
Doesn't
Kimmy.
smell like one beer.
Well, that's
Kim.
what it was. So,
Kimmy.
let's go.
Kim.
Get in.
Oh.
Is this like younger Kim?
I'm just gonna walk.
Rather
Don't be
than that.
stupid. Get in.
I mean, you forgot your kid.
fair play,
You've been
Dad.
drinking, like...
Get in the car right now. I said it was one beer. You don't believe me?
Kim's got her morals.
Fine. Don't listen to me. You never listen.
You can't put the blame on this on her. Like, did the license plate say Nebraska? I think that's where she said she's from.
Like, what happens to her mum?
Yeah. That was good casting on the mum. It does look like Rhea Seaforth. I mean, it's good casting on... We didn't call it, but... Damn.
They're all a bit broken.
Yeah.
Freedom to explore.
Just them watching classic
Freedom
films.
to bank
Oh,
the way you want to.
it's their classic advert.
Hi, I'm Don Wattell, president of Mesa Verde. That's right for you.
Is that
that
young
Kevin?
Ain't that right, Kevin?
That's right, Dad.
Yep.
There's the cowboy on his horse. Damn.
So, can you do
I
it?
think we can get the effect that you're going for.
It's gonna create a fake advert
You want it when?
Tomorrow?
tomorrow. Jesus.
A week, maybe more.
There's got to be a way, right?
Cut the number of spots.
No.
Voiceovers instead of actors.
Or if we did it all in one location.
What are we trying to do?
They're creating a fake advert to tarnish their image or say they did something
We can.
wrong.
Dude.
Can't be done.
Trying to. What about a green screen?
What if we did the Superman thing? Well, like a weatherman. Blue screen, I think.
They don't
You mean
use
the green
blue
screen?
anymore. They used to use blue. That shows his age.
Can we do that?
You got a green screen?
That's basically what we did. I never used it for WhatAreMovie. Oh my god, they're just
What is
all
happening?
these people.
Who knows their lines? Yes, that's your spot. Do not move from it. But also don't be rigid, okay?
It's that. That's just what.
There's fear here. Will no one save you? Throw it away with feeling. Okay, good.
Not much direction.
All right.
So what?
There's cue cards if you need them. Don't look at them. Look at me. So, roll sound.
There's a lot of instructions.
Action. This is great. Stand right there. Sideways a little. Perfect. That's it.
They're just like pulling these people around.
Can't have the pizza. Keep it right here.
Tempt you with it.
Pain, I think, is a little too much. Can I have it?
I need that to stand up, sir.
Can you smile warmly? No.
That's not a thing I do. This is so much work.
Turn sideways. Take your Coke out of her hand. Now look sad. Glum. Say action. You look here. No, faster. Go. Action.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
You followed
It's-
instructions.
Just
They don't
subtle.
reflect, okay? That looks normal. Look right in. Look at me.
Does not look normal.
No, like this.
What, she got a rash?
More. Good. Make it look real.
What is happening?
Cut. Beautiful.
What is
I don't
going
know.
on? This is madness. So it's a fake advert, like, because he wanted to recreate it, like, so it looked like their old one, right?
Yeah. Or is he just doing his advert for
Yeah.
one of his Better Call Saul adverts?
He's doing a bit of cool.
I'm almost through my part now. You coming in? Because
But then is he going to create a copyright infringement problem for them where he copies their advert and their style?
Maybe.
So then it distracts them.
Maybe.
I just wanted to talk.
track down Olivia Fitsui. Think I'm
Jimmy.
gonna bring a floral arrangement or maybe
She
a
changed
cake
her
assortment
mind.
from Brothers Bakery.
Do you think
We've gone too far.
will Acker settle for 75,000?
75.
Is it her own money?
I'll make up the difference.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
I just need to end this now. Rich is suspicious.
He knows.
He's second guessing
Yeah.
how you got to be Acker's lawyer.
Rich knows nothing.
He does, though.
Not
He
ever.
knows.
He has nothing. There's no way to prove anything.
You may be right.
But is it worth the risk?
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Play is beautiful. Drift foul.
When she says no, she says no. This
Yeah.
is what you said you'd agree to.
It's your play. If you want to walk, we'll walk.
But there's no way they went through all this and showed all of this to not do it.
Yeah.
I gotta break it to the kids.
Don't play the sob story kind of like
Well, there's a
guilt
lot to clean
tripper.
up.
I'm helping.
Don't touch the camera. He claims it's an extension of his body.
Yeah.
Noted.
He's very protective of that. So they're just not going to do it. Something's going to change. Is she going to be like, right, we've got to do it? I was going to say, we've not seen Nacho or Lalo for a while. Looks like a place to meet Gus.
He's summoning a demon from somewhere with that bell.
It's pretty intense. That's a Gus-looking car if ever I've seen one. There he is. He always looks so cool. Mike's back in town.
You're Michael? The gringo Lalo had a bug up his ass about? If Hector or the cousins ever find out about it.
They're not gonna find out. Get on with it.
He's having Domingo call the DEA to rat out your dealers.
Promote low-level dealers. Let them get arrested. Protect our people.
Damn.
What else?
Hitting your supply truck, going after your restaurants, busting open pipes.
That's
Keep away at your
anything.
business until the bosses down south don't think you're worth the trouble.
You gotta
Sounds like Lalo needs to go.
Yeah, rid of him, exactly. I was gonna say. Yeah. Mike's
From now
like-
on, you report to this.
This is so funny because they know each other, but he doesn't know.
He needs you. You do not hesitate. Act.
So interesting. Nacho's gonna want a word.
Guessing there's something you want to get off your chest.
You're both in this. Not in the same way.
You know who you're working for, right? Shit that this guy does.
Do you know who you're working
Shot
for?
me. Left me bleeding out in the desert, part of some plan.
I don't know what to tell you. I warned you.
Yeah. Yeah. You should have.
When you started going after Hector Salamanca, there'd be others to worry about. You made a choice.
Yeah. Now you're paying for
Got
it.
in with both eyes open.
My father didn't. He's got a gun to my father's head.
First things first, we take care of Lalo. Then we'll talk.
Ooh.
Michael doesn't really want to be in it anyway, does he?
No. But then he could have just said no to Gus.
Yeah.
I hope you're calling with good news.
Acker's decided to settle.
Kevin's gonna
Do you
want
think
to
it'll be
close this out and sell it.
Kevin that
I can't
will...
wait.
Congrats, Paige.
There's going to be a
Congrats
tiff
to you
between
guys.
those two.
Maybe.
Another tough one, but you did it.
A team effort.
They're very bold personalities, both of them.
Well, now that that's
Yeah.
behind us,
Marcy, would you give us a minute?
Absolutely.
She wants to clear the air a bit. Is she gonna make it worse? Apologize?
I wanted to talk about yesterday. Rich, you've been nothing but generous to me. You don't deserve to be yelled at. It was unprofessional. Just that I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Kim, you have a bone to pick with me, pick away. Want to lose your shit? That's all right too. But never in front of the troops.
Yeah, just
I
do
don't
it behind
know if
doors.
it's For morale, confidence.
Never again.
Yeah, like he offered to talk in the office multiple
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Cancel my 12:30, but keep the reservation.
Gonna go with
Yeah,
Kim
that's fine.
for
Thanks.
dinner, you know?
Maybe.
Join me for lunch.
You and me, we're going to lunch,
Yeah,
and everyone is going to see us. Good?
my plan.
Good.
Do you know what? when Rich came into the show, obviously he was against like Chuck and Jimmy, and I was like, I hate Rich. I just really, but he seems like a really cool dude. Like, yeah.
What is this?
What are we looking at? Some guy burned down some place or something? I don't know. I haven't been into a library in years.
No, my town doesn't. Oh, actually, it kind of does. My big town library is shut.
Yeah.
Are these really only a quarter each? Damage I'm not seeing?
No.
I got bed bugs.
Books we already have.
My granddaughter's gonna love these.
What is he up to? Is he just shopping for Kaylee? I don't know.
May I ask,
He's getting information.
is there a Lillian Simmons working here?
Yes, I'm Lily.
My name's Dave Clark.
I don't think you.
I'm a private investigator.
This is about Travel Wire.
Mustache, dark hair, kind of tall.
Let's find it out.
Been hired by the family.
Just straight up kill the guy. That's insane.
Anything to bring them peace.
The door sign was flipped closed, which it never was. And then the man pointed at the sign and
Oh, yeah. I remember her going to the door.
came back 20 minutes later, thick black
He just
smoke.
burnt the place down. Oh my god. Jesus. I didn't connect that until then.
Were there any other cars parked there? Unique cars, classic cars, something you might not see every day.
They like driving those, don't they? They're not subtle about it.
Actually, I think there was.
This is why Gus drives the just normal looking cars.
It had 4 wheels.
Got him.
That look familiar?
Is this the car?
That's not for me to say.
Yes, that was the type of car it was.
Customized 1970 in Monte
She seemed
Carlo.
very unsure about it.
And that is a huge help.
Anything for that poor family.
If you were able to call the detectives who interviewed you.
Don't think I can remember who I spoke to.
I have that right here.
So he's like feeding information, right?
Detective Tim Roberts.
Okay.
She's like, what have I got myself into?
1970 Chevrolet.
So he's forcing her the information. Like,
Don't mention my name. I only want justice.
he just wants the police on
Thank you,
on
Lily.
their case, right? So on Lalo's case.
On your lucky stars, we got Judge Papadoumian.
You want a quick wave and tag? Just to say thanks?
I'm good.
We won't mess up your suit or nothing. We'll clean you up nice with a warm towel.
A warm towel, then. Appreciate the offer. I'm gonna politely
A
decline.
rug and tug.
Maybe you should take a break.
Lunch is peak traffic.
Just be careful.
I liked how when we saw him in the office when they were talking about the advert, like the piles of boxes of like all the clients he's now got. Yeah. Has he changed his mind?
He does want a rug and tug.
How much for an hour of your time?
What is he doing?
A hole-in-one at Sandia?
Does he just keep wandering around to...
Get the name out there that he's
Yeah.
around and about. Hey, it's Cliff.
Retiring with his 22-year-old law clerk.
Guess she's been filing a different type of brief.
Let's hear more about that hole-in-one.
Gentlemen,
Jeez.
can I round up some drinks for the table?
Is he like trying to shove these onto Howard? What?
What's happening?
Yeah.
The gang already had a
He's
jump
trying to
on
show
Lee
up
Johnson
Howard.
complaint.
You owe us money.
Can I help you?
Howie, you know.
I don't know.
Oh, don't try to play us like that, Howie.
What's happening?
I don't know them. This is some sort of mistake. So.
Yeah, we made a mistake, all right. Joe Dog ain't happy.
This is awful. Why would you do this to him?
We ain't leaving without our cash money.
This is awful.
I don't know you and owe no money to you. That's it.
Don't touch her!
No, Cliff, these are not my
This is so awful. This is so bad.
What is...
Cliff, my hookers were taller than these.
This is awful. I feel bad for laughing. but Why? He offered you a goddamn job and you do this? Like...
Oh, wait, does he feel bad?
I hope he does, but he probably won't. You know what he's like. He's just letting out frustrations in any way he can.
Olivia Bitsui? Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Saul Goodman.
I love how we cut away from that to this. Just leave Howard doing
Yes,
it.
I'm a lawyer. You ever heard of a bank called Mesa Verde?
What are you
What-
doing?
yeah, he's up
Kim
to
said
something.
no.
Oh, are we at the DA?
Maybe. But I don't know, maybe. Was it they're the detectives? No, it wasn't. He said it was someone else, didn't he? So he basically showed her that picture to feed the information, so she'd be like, yeah, I think that was it. And then she could pass it on.
What's that?
Sorry?
That. How long's it been down there?
I don't know.
Isn't there a date?
Today.
Today. Don't you think that Detective Roberts should
He's too good at this.
sometime?
You just gotta look
Today.
like act like you have authority.
You belong. Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
No time for coffee. He's so good at this. He just.
The smell is coming from under your porch.
Oh, we've met him before. He was in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he speak to Skylar? If you like. Oh, he was helping Marie with when
If it's a human body.
and Hank. He spoke to Hank.
I'll investigate. If the porch isn't big enough for you to get under, then there's probably not a dead body. You have a good day.
He must get so many like calls like that.
Ed, you need to put eyes on this.
Cool. I didn't.
Hit and run. Same day as our travel wire murder.
Oh, in the car park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who sent this? Officer McFloss? I can't even read that.
And headed east towards travel wire, 20 blocks. This is sounding like our guy.
That's so good.
James usually run late.
He'll be here.
Is he gonna cause a whole scene? What is he gonna bring with him? He's gonna bring some sort of circus, isn't he?
Hello, folks.
Kevin Wachtel, CEO of Mesa Verde.
I could tell from the impressive belt buckle.
Really looking forward to settling this.
Me too. Let's do this.
They're just two bigger personalities in the same room.
We believe 45,000 is more than
So
generous.
she was going to donate
I
30,000.
have a different definition of the word generous, because that's not how I would describe it.
And here we go. Let's just hear the number you're looking for so we can all move forward with our lives.
We'd like nothing more.
It's gonna be something ridiculous.
$4 million.
Oh my god.
$4 million. Very funny.
Mr. Acker would like to be paid $4 million for his pain and suffering.
She's like, what are you doing?
We had an agreement.
We had a discussion.
We had a verbal agreement on a number that both sides would be happy with.
I discussed the offer with my client, and he really doesn't want to leave his house.
I love how this is this is another conversation
$4 million
there.
is the only number he'll be happy with.
She's really
I
trying
apologize. End this meeting now so Rich and I can have a conversation with Mr. Goodman.
She is not happy.
Incredible nerve.
Ridiculous.
Waste of time.
What's your end game here? Because you know you're never going to get that money.
Don't leave.
You're not wasting any more of their time.
No.
Kevin, meeting's over.
I would love to bring
Oh
up...
my god.
We can handle this.
No, this is really good. You're going to want to
What are
see
you
this.
doing?
Want to stick around. Your dad's in this.
What?
It's a waste of your time.
There's only one way to find out.
Kevin, I'm advising you to please just keep walking.
What has he done?
No, I want to see this.
Oh god. I don't think she's gonna be happy about
You'll
it.
get the shades.
She's like, do I? What? I don't know what I'm doing. God.
This is the end of Kim and Jim.
I don't, yeah.
Kim and Jim.
So he's gone ahead and made the thing, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
He's too cocky, too confident.
My bank took my home over a technicality.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Have you or a family member been
Oh my
wrongfully evicted
God.
from your home by Mesa Verde?
Are you kidding me?
None of that is
It's
true.
libel. It's libel.
My phone
Yeah.
you're making a fool of.
Jimmy, turn it off. You know you can't do this.
This is a good one.
I went into my bag and I came out with a
Oh my god, this is so absurd.
everywhere.
Yep.
There's no way in hell you can legally run these.
But you know, we'll fight it out after they run.
We'll stop it before it ever gets that far.
Some news outlet will pick it up. They'll run for free.
And Mr. was standing there with his pants down.
Yep.
My dad never, ever did anything like that.
This is absurd. So bad.
This trash airs, our reputation
Yeah,
is
that's the
spoiled.
thing.
We'll never
it-
ever get that far.
Yeah. All they need is he needs is the threat of it, because then
Yeah.
they'll be like, we'll do
Where
whatever.
all the extra fees were going. My bank was funding terrorism.
Stop.
Jesus.
We got plenty of copies.
We agree to Acker's ridiculous demands and you don't run this garbage?
It's illegal to do that. It's unethical and it is blackmail.
She's right. Leads me to my next topic, Olivia Bitsui. She's a photographer. Here's another picture she took 54 years ago.
Okay, I got this.
Kevin, I'm strongly advising
I
you.
know this picture. I have a copy of it hanging in my office at home.
But you don't own the rights to it.
Tell admit that he owns a copy of Olivia Bitsui's
Oh, shit.
the official Mesa Verde logo.
So he based it on a photo.
You own a copy of the photo. You don't own the rights to it. That's copyright infringement.
Yeah, we said it.
Prove that.
Looks like a mirror image there. They misappropriated Miss Bitsui.
Yeah, he said about copyright. Jeez.
It's not your fault. Sins of the father. You're gonna have to take down all your horsey logo so we can get this thing settled. Shouldn't take more than, I don't know, a couple years. We'll be seeing a lot of each other.
Oh my god. He's just... Jesus. Kim has looked pissed. But I mean, if it works, will she be less pissed? I doubt it. She looked embarrassed.
Yeah, the problem we're facing is that none of the so-called victims said Mesa Verde did this. Or Mesa Verde, all heavily inferred, but it's done in a way to keep us wrangling in the courts. We'll be there forever.
So how do we keep them off the air?
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna have to get ahead of him. How?
Oh, I love this shot. It's so
Notify the
good.
stations that any way you slice this, it's a long-haul battle. We have to take things one at a time. Meanwhile, we have to follow the copyright.
Poor Kevin had done nothing. I mean, he tried to kick a guy out of his house, but...
I think, please, don't do anything rash. We'll fix this.
Kim, can I just go to the men's room?
Of course, yeah.
He's not going to the men's room.
This is insane.
505, 503. Where are you? Stay there.
Oh.
The film crew's going to be here, aren't they?
You reckon?
Someone's
Filming his
filming this.
outrage. What do you want?
What'll it take? I let Acker stay in his shitty little house and I move my call center and all
That's
the rest
right,
of
yeah,
it.
move it. And literally the other lot.
Is that the game?
I'm not allowed to do that.
Give me a break. You're a third-rate huckster who'd sell your own mother's organs to get what you want. What will it take?
I'm not actually allowed to do.
Cut to the chase, jackass.
Kevin,
Get the point.
would you close your eyes and imagine a world with me? Mr. Acker gets to keep his house. Plus
You
the
get your-
$45,000 you were going to pay him for his pain.
Oh
and
my
suffering.
god. You got to pay him
And
as
in
well.
this world, you throw in a public apology. Olivia Bitsui is compensated $200,000 in addition to receiving future credit. Also, you know what? Throw in a public apology for Ms. Bitsui while you're at it. And then I can imagine a world where the injunction disappears. Commercials, away they go into a vault, never to be seen by mortal eyes again. What do you think of that world, huh, Kevin?
I love how he's like suggesting this is a world. I'm not saying this is what you should do.
Can you imagine
but...
a world where we shake hands on that? Man to man?
God, he's such a sleaze. Oh,
Did they shake hands?
Usual route.
Jeez.
Going south.
It's all kind of in the service of good though, because like Acker really wants to keep his house. That lady should have been paid for the rights to that photo. It's just the way he goes about it is so ridiculous. Tapping into the police radio.
Baker 241 PD.
Oh, he's just going to tell him where it is. Just seen.
Got a hit on a New Mexico plate. Ray Monte Carlo occupied by one male.
Units stand by for an attempt to locate on a gray Monte Carlo last seen in the area.
I'm done. So good. You done for. He's getting that gun. Shit.
Turn the vehicle off and drop the keys out now.
This is such a good play by Mike.
Yeah, you don't stand a chance.
No. Oh, that's such a cool shot. You got beat. So many good shots.
God, this is not going to be a good... She wanted to slam that door harder.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's playing the song.
Go.
Dun, 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 dun. I think she wants to talk to you. You know, maybe she does. Maybe she has.
It's pretty perfect, right?
No, it wasn't.
Kim, apologies, all right? I'm sorry, the old switcheroo. I should have warned you. But you know what? You being angry at me, that worked. You were concerned that Rich was suspicious. Did he say anything?
No.
Great.
I mean, I get that, yeah, like...
Why is she rolling her sleeves up?
Emotion like that, you can't fake it.
No, you can't.
She's really angry at you.
So what did Kevin say?
Said he was tired of lawyers.
Wait, do the voice. You gotta do the voice.
Is she?
No.
Kevin is sick of lawyers, wants to be done with all of it. He's sticking with the handshake.
Oh, we should celebrate. Really?
Is she gonna sue him?
Maybe.
I was sorry. It worked. No way could believe that we were in cahoots, because guess what? We weren't. Acker gets to keep his home. Olivia Bitsui gets reparations for being cheated.
That's what I said. It is in service of good, but it's ridiculous.
You win, Jimmy.
What?
Yeah, again.
You win.
Well, we win.
No, I didn't.
What didn't you get that you wanted?
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you do whatever you want whenever you want
played
to.
Me. You made me the sucker again.
It was your plan.
Oh,
but I told
fuck you, Jimmy. I can't do this anymore. You turned you and me versus the bank into you versus me.
No, I kept things from you to protect you. You have plausible deniability.
Jesus, Jimmy. You can excuse stabbing me in the back by making it about protecting me?
It will never happen again.
That's a lie, yeah.
That's a lie.
You literally said that before.
I swear, it won't.
Look me in the eye and tell me it'll never happen again.
She is so pissed.
You can't.
Because that's who you are.
I don't believe you. You don't believe yourself. You lie. I lie. This has to end.
No,
Jimmy,
we can
shut up,
fix
Jimmy.
this.
Jimmy, we are at a breaking point. Either we end this now and enjoy the time we had and go our separate ways, or we're...
Or what?
Can end up in prison or something.
Maybe we get married.
What?
I thought this was the end of them then.
What? That's why I was like, why is she saying maybe? Like, what?
How does that solve anything?
What? I'm trying to work out how that helps. Am I missing, like, oh my god. I mean, he did say he'd been married twice before in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I think he said twice, right? What the hell? I don't... That was a roller coaster.
I always was under the impression that marriage killed relationships.
Well, is that the point of being killed? So they're getting married? That makes sense. There you go.
But she's like... Oh,
like,
I thought this was it. Like this whole... I feel like this whole series... We're waiting
for a breaking point. Well, like, because
we know they're not together in Breaking Bad.
And things kept happening where we're like, oh my god, it's going to be the end.
This was, I was like, this is it. And I'm like, wait, they're getting married? How does this solve things?
Yeah, what does that solve? Are we missing something completely obvious? Or like, am I just stupid?
Isn't there a law where spouses can't be on the stand?
Can't go against each other?
Yeah, we've had this.
Maybe.
Haven't we had this in Better Call Saul?
Maybe. I don't think so, no. Was it maybe in Breaking Bad?
Oh, maybe Breaking Bad was
it with Skylar and Walt?
She couldn't, yeah.
Maybe? Yeah, you could be completely right. Because I was like thinking, like, does that create some sort of immunity? Yeah.
I feel like there is something that they can't stand against one another. Or they can't be... I don't know.
But can you? I don't know. Maybe you could be right. But no, yeah.
I just feel like that's come up before. Maybe it is Breaking Bad, and that's why Skylar and Walt never got divorced. Because they never got divorced, did they? They stayed together but lived separately. Because then she wouldn't be a witness, or she couldn't be called upon to be questioned by the prosecution. Maybe.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I can't remember. It's something, but that might be why.
Could be. Yeah, could very well be. But then why would she want to stay with him? Like,
because they do.
Unless they get married and separate, like don't. But then that's just so suspicious. Like
they work well together.
Yeah, but she doesn't want that anymore. She keeps saying no. I know she keeps falling for it, but
it's them getting in trouble for it, isn't it? Which this is a get out of jail free card, technically, isn't it? Sort of thing.
I don't know how that would work though. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe it does. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, you could be completely right because that does sound very familiar from.
Yeah, I just can't remember what it's from.
Yeah. wild. Like, the amount, like, because even he said, it won't happen again. It's like, you literally, she said this, like, with the guy. Like, they perfectly set that up with the guy on the back of the, he was selling stuff on the back of a truck or something, right? Whatever it was. She said no, and then he said, okay, it won't, and then later on he was like, it won't happen ever again.
Yeah.
And he just can't help himself. Like, why did he do that to Howard? Like, what was even the point?
It's like the bowling ball. Why did he throw the bowling ball?
It's because, like, he's annoyed that, because he tried to shove all his guilt and his, like, pain
and
or
Howard's
whatever
doing well.
onto Howard, and because it didn't work and it didn't break Howard, Howard's doing fine. He's now lashing out.
Because he actually got better, didn't he, when he saw Howard in that bathroom, and Howard was talking about therapy and stuff, and it made him feel better.
Well, even before that, when he was like, he placed the blame onto the guilt onto Howard in their apartment. He then got up and fed the fish and was like, "Hey, I want coffee," or whatever he did. Like, oh, look how happy she is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's even then. Yeah. Like he really wanted Howard to suffer, and he's trying to make Howard suffer. Like, Howard's doing so well, and. Yeah, and like that dinner was obviously set up because of Jimmy, because he said, well, I don't know if it's because of Jimmy, but it's like, if you're thinking about hiring me, why don't you ask your buddy Cliff Main?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
See how close they are. They're making little jokes about the judge and stuff is interesting, but yeah.
But then we also got the college crew again.
Yeah, we got them. We were trying to work this out, like, how does it work, like the copyright infringement thing. We was trying to connect, like, is he making his own style of advert that's similar to them?
Up bullshit.
Yeah, it's just all like the rash, black mold. They're funding terrorism. He had his genitals
However,
out.
the one truthful thing he had in that though was the
copyright,
the picture. I liked how Kim tried to say to Kevin, like, don't say anything, and then he says, my dad brought a copy, and then it's Jimmy's like, brought a copy, not the rights to the picture. Which you've now used.
Yeah. Sins of father. He said, it's not your fault. But, like, Kim tried to say... You could see how desperate Kim was trying to save that whole situation, and Jimmy was just controlling... Or Saul was controlling it all. Like, it's weird. Like, it's even... Like, I pointed it out, and then someone commented about my comment about it. But, like, it's so weird calling him Saul again, going from Jimmy to Saul and back again. It's just, like... messes with my mind, because it felt weird calling him Jimmy at the beginning of this. But now it feels weird calling him Saul. It's so strange.
It is like I said though, those both got very big personalities, and putting them in a room together, we saw the outcome. However, they did end up shaking on it.
I really like the shot, which I love the cut away from that. I like how Jimmy wasn't even, or Saul wasn't even like, do this is our deal. He was like, imagine this would be the deal. And then Kim was even like, it's not binding, like,
but Kevin's done with lawyers. He's like,
I love the shot of it zooming in on them and them arguing. I swear that is like from something famous. I don't know what. I don't know why I want to say 12 Angry Men or something like that, but I've never seen that, and I have no idea. I think it's just about men arguing in a room, but why that just gives me feelings of that? It's probably not. But yeah, I really like that shot. There's a lot of really good shots in this one.
And then also, Nacho now knows Mike is working for Gus as well.
I love how they have to pretend like they don't know each other. It's so good. Yeah. But like he's saying, like Lalo's just trying to spitballing anything to disrupt him.
I also love the fact that Nacho says to Mike, like, you don't know what you've got yourself involved in with this man. And that, like, Mike's like, I told you that if you was going to go off to Salamanca, there'd be more people. Like,
others would come, and they did. And this is
so
where
it's kind of like, mate, I was there before you.
First we deal with Lalo, and then we can talk. I also like how I don't know. Gus is like, promote the low-level ones and hire new people, and they can all get arrested.
Yeah.
Protect our people, the ones we care about. Yeah, it's just a plan for everything, isn't it? Yeah. Like even Nacho said, like, he shot me in the deserts all past some crazy plan. Talking of crazy plans, Mike, my God, he knows what to do.
He can infiltrate anywhere. That's what I was about to say. It was like,
that whole plan was so good and so well executed.
Being a
like goes in, pretends he's buying books, and like becomes friendly with the person. Pretends he's a private investigator. Feeds her the information he wants her to think she remembers. Like, because she's like, "Is this the car?" It's like, that's not for me to say. Do you think it is?
This is.
well, you need to tell the detective, but leave me out of it. And then he goes in and is like, what's that file? What's the date?
Yeah.
And we saw the police officer from Breaking Bad. He was the one that, obviously went to Marie and, to Hank when Hank was, like, in bed after being shot. Like, he had, it was like he had a case for him to look at, didn't he? And then connect it all up. It was it was Gail's murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it was, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah.
It's cool to see characters like that just like sprinkled in. Yeah. But yeah, Mike is so, like you said, he just feels like he belongs there, and it just works so well. And then he gets on the radio, like, I've seen the car, because he got the information from that show. Like, they're shot, like, there were so many good shots of that of Lalo getting arrested. There was one where he was outside the car and it showed there was a car there in the wing mirror, but it had the open door of the other car, and it like matched up so well. And then him dropping the keys.
Yeah.
Is that Lalo? Well, I don't think that's Lalo done.
No.
Yeah. A lot of people, because obviously the first episode where Lalo appeared in went up, not like last week, the week before on YouTube. And people were like, welcome, one of the best characters. And I'm like, he's really cool. I think he's a cool character. But I'm like, where is this going? Like, he doesn't seem as crazy.
No.
I mean, he burnt down the travel wire.
Yeah, he did.
Which I didn't connect until right when I was like, oh, wait a second. Yeah. Man, the Kim, like, it's so, like we said at the beginning of this, it's like both sides of the story are really fascinating. But man, I do not blame Kim for being pissed at him, because he just lies. And he's even, and like she said, you backstabbed me now.
Yeah.
And like, just because you say you're protecting me, that doesn't give you an excuse to do that to me. But again, the marriage thing, if that's what it is, seems like another, why are you doing this, Kim? Walk away.
Yeah.
Learn when to just walk away, but she keeps getting into it.
Then we also got the clip of her.
As a younger Kim. Yeah, with her mum. Showed that her mum didn't really care that much, I guess. Yeah. Uncaring, like, just left her there for hours. Yeah. Is Kim going to be a musician?
You know, with her cello.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, clearly you can see Kim has morals, like, because it goes with, like, that she didn't want to get in the car because her mum had been drinking, and she cares about Akka not getting kicked out.
Yeah.
But she still does these stupid things because of Jimmy. And she's like, we can't keep doing this, but she does.
Yep, every time.
They're really interesting characters. And, like, I know people say Kim's awful and Jimmy's awful. And sure, they've done awful things, but you can see Kim, I don't know. She's complicated.
It is.
She cares, but she was even willing to pay her own money towards it. Like, But there we go. That was Wexler v. Goodman, which we were like, they're going to go to court? Are they going to go against it? No, it's just relationship. It's just straight up. Yeah. And Jimmy just tries to, like he was even like, you got to do the voice. Like, he always sees it as a game, and everything's like, I win, or I got the better of them. He never sees anything as, like,
just the fact
serious, like, business. Like, it's just playing with people's lives, and craziness. But there we go. We will be back in a week's time for another episode of Better Call Saul. If you can't wait, we're a whole 7 episodes ahead, so we're into the final season over on our Patreon if you'd like to check that out. But no worries, we'll be back next week for episode 7 of season 5. Megan Rutch, see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.